New questions tonight about a possible plea deal being offered to one of the men accused in the plot to kidnap and kill Governor Whitmer. Could there be a connection between that foiled attack and the people who stormed the U.S. Capitol? Our Jim Kurtzner takes a closer look at why at least one of these cases won't be going to trial.
Ty Garbin from Metro Detroit is set to take a plea deal in federal court next week in Grand Rapids. The 6 charged by the feds are facing up to life in prison, but a former federal prosecutor who now works as a defense attorney says a plea deal could mean 10 years or less in prison.
So if it were my client, I'd say, okay, I can get you 87 months, but if you have anything to say, not only about what happened with the governor, but with what's been happening in the nation, let's have it.
She says the plot to kidnap and kill the governor that was based on an anti-government mindset against the governor's COVID lockdowns is not all that different than the mindset of the people who rioted the U.S. Capitol. And get this, she says they may be talking to each other, even though the 6 charged by the feds remain locked up.
They have access to information that could lead law enforcement to identify the individuals that were at the Capitol building.
Only 7 Action News cameras were rolling back in October in the raid on Ty Garbin's home in Heartland. The feds released some of the evidence they have in their case. Training included Garbin's property in Luther, near the governor's summer home up north. Garbin was with other co-defendants and a confidential informant working with the feds to recruit more people during a Second Amendment gun rally in Lansing. Garbin made this video to allegedly show his co-defendants his gun safe and his firepower. The feds also detail evidence that Garbin attempted to build an improvised explosive device. He talked about shooting up the governor's home. He wanted to paint his boat black for surveillance of her home. He urged zero public interaction if they wanted to continue with their plans. And on October the 7th, he met with an undercover FBI agent with co-defendants to make a down payment on explosives.
If I were still a prosecutor and somebody like this offered to cooperate for a lower deal, I might actually say no thank you.
Ty Garbin's attorney did not respond to us for comment. The judge in the case has set trial for March, and he says in this order to the other 5, don't come in at the last minute to plead guilty and expect a reduced sentence. In downtown Detroit, Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you so much, Jim, as always.